Welcome to my garage. We are here because I have been storing a box of moss in here for over a week. The reason I have this box of moss in here is because my friend bought it for a wedding thinking it was more like sheet moss, but it turned out to be more like clumps of moss, so we couldn't use it. I now have a box of moss that I'm going to attempt to transplant in my backyard. There's a really nice shady spot over where I cut the bamboo from for the greenhouse trellis a while ago, and I would like to try and plant it there. So I haven't been over there in a while. It's just been so buggy and hot. So I have my bug spray. I'm gonna spray myself. I'm wearing long sleeves, long pants, and what I need to do is rake the soil and get rid of weeds that are there, and then I just have to water it and spray it. There's a pretty good amount of moss here already. I mean, not pretty good. There's, like, if you look down low, you can kind of see some moss, but there's no like nice humps or clumps. My dream for this space is that it would be like a secret garden. We could have like a little table and chairs out here because it's really shielded from everything. So it's just really serene, and I'm a moss girl. I love moss, so as many places as I can have moss, the better. There's lots of slugs. Dad was looking on an auction website, as he does. My dad is an auction fiend, and he knew that Gavin really wanted a juniper, and so he saw that this place had some to auction. The battery just died, so I just switched it out. Sorry, there's like 6 vultures. I don't know if you'll be able to see them. They're all in these trees in the distance, but they're not that far away. They're actually really close. Can you see them? You see them? Those are all vultures, and they're always hanging out in my neighbor's yard, and I don't know why. Look at them. Anyway, I'm just trying to show you my tree, which you can see here is in the back seat of my Corolla. Don't judge my Corolla. She's very old. I should have taken my dad's truck or the hatchback, but I didn't think about it, and today was the pickup day, so this is the only car I had. So they literally put it in like this, and then the head of it was sticking out a window, which is not recommended at all, but I went really slow. But now it's so heavy. I don't know how heavy it is, but the root ball is like this big and I can't get it out. I've been trying to get it out, and we have some friends coming. They're coming to pick me up because we're gonna go watch F1, and I am gonna try and get some straps attached to it to see if we can all yank it out together. But I also feel really bad making them do that, but I need help.
I said I was going in for the straps.
Well, do you want to use straps?
Yep.
What do you think? Like, I don't know, 'cause then we can haul it.
Ew. Nice. Good job. I did nothing.
Emma,
Ew,
support.
your car's so gross now.
I know, it was already gross.
I'm getting stuck.
Nice. Nice.
Yay!
So cute.
Thank you. Now we can
Do you have a
move this
wheel there
up.
or something?
Oh, sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry.
What?
You're all dirty now.
That's okay, it's just dirt. Relax. Just dirt.
Now we can roll it.
Yeah. Into the sun.
Was that recording? Because that was entertaining.
Yes. Currently, we just have a push mower for mowing the lawn, but all of our neighbors have riding mowers for obvious reasons, and each of them have helped us out once or twice mowing sections of the lawn over the year. And one of our neighbors has now been letting us borrow his riding mower whenever we need it, which is really awesome. My mission on the roof was just to clear up the leaves and pine needles and twigs that had been accumulating up there, but when I saw the wisteria and grapevines choking my evergreen, I became filled with rage, and I couldn't stop myself from trying to remove as much as I could from my vantage point on the roof. Next time I will definitely wear gloves and bring some loppers up there with me. Both wisteria vines and grapevines are insanely invasive, and they grow so fast, and all of the trees in this row that divide our property from our neighbors are completely covered up in both wisteria and grape. And looking at it, the trees are definitely getting choked out, and I get scared that the trees are going to die because of all the vines blocking out their sunlight. And so my goal is to hopefully get rid of as much of it as I can. Whenever I get a bunch of vines off or cut them back, they grow back just as fast. And so it is very overwhelming, but hopefully at some point we can get something like big that can help us tear away more of the vines at a time, and maybe we can chainsaw some of the root systems down low so that we can really stop it from coming for the house and these trees. Okay, we're back with the tree, and I forgot to mention the other day when introducing the tree that this tree had the value of $275, and we got it for $28 because nobody wanted to bid more than that. So We won! There's a spot over by our side door and hose that has this little triangle of grass that probably used to be a garden, and I would love to make it into a garden again instead of just a weird extension of the lawn. So I think that this right in the middle of that little triangle would be really cute, and this guy needs full sun, so that area gets a lot of sun, so it'll be perfect. And again, I'm distracted by the vultures. There's so many, but I'm gonna roll it over to that spot just to show you. I was just gonna say, I don't need to go to the gym. I could just keep rolling trees around my yard like this, but then I thought if I was going to the gym, then this wouldn't have been that hard. I thought maybe that I would be able to dig the hole and plant it, but that's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not today. It's a little anticlimactic, but I'll show you the vision. Gonna be in the ground, and obviously we definitely need to weed whack these paths. Our weed whacker is kind of broken. My dad told us how to fix it, but we didn't try what he said to do yet, but soon. All right, now I'm gonna go water the moss out back there. These vultures are so distracting. I thought I would show you this. I mean, you probably saw this already, me using this on the roof like an idiot, but I threw this onto the roof so that I wouldn't have to carry it up the ladder, and in my throwing, it snapped in half. So Gavin was like, we need a metal rake. I was like, we don't need metal. Wood is fine. I'm wrong. So it looks like maybe some animal has been messing with it a little bit, but not too bad. And it's been about a week since I planted it. Gavin was worried that the deer would be eating it. So I don't think that deer eat moss. It could also be the slugs. I like buried some slugs in here. They could be getting revenge. I know what some of you may be thinking. Rosalind, you wore long pants and a long sleeve shirt last time you were out here so that you wouldn't get attacked by bugs. And that's true. But at this point in the summer, I'm trying to fix my farmer's tan that I've had all summer, and it's not going away. And the only way to fix it is to wear a tube top. So this is what I've relegated myself to for yard work. I probably should have done this before I watered it, but I really wanted to try and sit on it. It's fine. Someday, I hope this grows and is so fluffy that I could just like lay out on it. Isn't that everybody's dream? To lay on a bed of moss? So that's all the yard updates at this time. I know it's not very exciting, and it was just a bit random, but this is, there's so much going on inside the house that the outside of the house has been certainly neglected, and I'm trying to neglect it less, and so that's the process. That's what's happening. Just kidding. You thought that was the end of the video, but then a tree fell on our house. So now there's more to do in this section, in this particular yard video. This morning I was reading in the art room, and Gavin came in and was looking out the window behind me and was like, what is that on the roof? And I turned and looked out the window, and it was a tree. There was a pretty big thunderstorm last night, and I don't know if it got struck by lightning or if it was just like really windy. I don't know, but the tree here split, and it kind of just like smacked the roof. So half the tree was up there And then we were like panicking, and I called my dad. He came and was like, don't worry, we can chainsaw it. So then my dad had to go to work. Gavin called out of work to kind of like deal with it. And then like a little bit later, I looked out the window again and the tree was gone. And I ran outside and it had slid down from the roof. So a lot of the work has already been done by gravity. So we just borrowed a chainsaw from our friends. We're gonna chainsaw it up and maybe make a big pile of logs next to the driveway.
Maybe.
It busted the side gutter over there.
The downspout is knocked off and kind of crushed, and then the end of the gutter itself, you might be able to patch a piece in, maybe.
Okay. Something maybe.
Huh?
You can pass it through the bushes.
You pull that, can you?
Thanks.
That should make it more manageable. You can toss it to me, Gavin, or you're already here, huh? That wasn't as bad as I thought it might be.
That's good.
Glad you weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably are still allergic.
I might be.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're on your own from here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that portion of the tree was rotten at the Y. And so it split off and fell onto our tree that was here. So it split and fell this way onto this tree, which caused this tree to split right there, and then both of them fell together onto the roof, which isn't too damaged. And also it took out some of this tree as well. But now it's all on the ground and all off the house in various piles around the yard.
rest of us in July. I miss Christmas in July. I was telling my patients that I miss Christmas in July, and they're like, oh yeah, like over at the children's hospital? I was like, oh, no, I didn't know that was a thing. And then that's when he goes on timeout.